Okay. See, what is this? Yesterday I talked about, okay, I spoken about this one variables. Different types of variables are there. We have, so you can see here. So already I showed in, okay. So this one. So exactly yesterday we talked about these things. So there are three types of variables you can able to see here. So that is local variable. When you declare a variable inside the method, this variable we will call it as local variable. When you declare a variable inside the class but outside the method, okay, it should be inside the class, okay, it should be inside the class, but it should be outside the method, okay, outside the method. That is what exactly you need to understand. Again, static means whatever the variable you will going to create except local variable. So when you make a keyword using this keyword, what is that? Static. When you use this keyword, it will become a static variable. So these are the three important variables which are available. Apart from that, whatever the things I explained about the variables, apart from that, okay, apart from that, I am talking about, okay. I think everybody clear. So for these things, we will go to see in the program. What is this exactly local variable? What is this exactly instance variable? What is this exactly no, static variable? All those things. Let's see here. See, parallelly, you can able to do the program also, no problem. Okay, parallelly, if you want it, you can able to do the program also. So I think everyone able to see this screen, right? Fine. So basically, I told you very clearly, what do you mean by local variable is nothing but very simple. So we know that very clearly. Already we know this one. What is that? Basically, from year to year. See, from year to year, I will going to say it's a method. Yes or not? From year to year, I will going to say it is a method. Again, so one more thing we can able to see here, another one. So that is, I will show you. So that is from year to year, I will going to call this one as a class. Okay, so this is class, this is method. So what I will going to do here, inside the method, I will going to create a variable here. That is my intention. Inside the method, so here we have a method. You can able to see that main method. It is a starting point of the program. So what I will do, I will going to create a variable saying that integer. Guys, getting everyone? Integer is a data type basically. Actually, integer is a data type. I will going to create a variable int. Okay, sorry, a data type int. I can create some variable. I will going to take a variable something like flag. Okay, flag is my variable. I will going to provide some value. You will provide whatever value. Suppose if you want to provide a zero, provide it. No problem. Anybody have doubts? Let me know. Guys, anyone have doubts? Let me know. Akila, please raise your hands if you have any doubts, or please have a chat. Guys, clear with this? Declaration as well as initialization. From year to year, see, from year to year, we will call this one as a declaration. After that, when you initialize any value to that particular variable, this is a flag variable. I'm initializing some value to this particular flag variable, that is 0. This one we will call it as initialization. Okay. So how to access this variable or how to execute this variable? Very simple. What we have to do basically, so there is a statement, we have to use the statement that is called it as system. Okay. Dot out dot println, control spacebar, that's it, nothing else. Okay, automatically it will going to give you system is a class, dot out is a object, out is an object, again dot println is a print stream class, it's a method. Okay, println is a method. Okay, clear everyone? So what I will going to do, I wanted to print the value of flag variable. Flag is containing some value that is 0. So this variable value I wanted to print it. That is the reason why what I will going to do. See here, very simple. So what I will do, the flag variable, the flag, I will say like this. Please, if you have any doubts, let me know. Okay, the flag variable, okay, flag variable that is equal to, okay, here mention plus. So this is what exactly I'm doing here. Here I'm doing something add, okay, nothing but here actually they will say it's a concatenation, but I will going to say this string plus, okay, this string plus variable, okay, this string plus variable, that is what exactly, there are a lot of things are there in the Java, you have to learn. Okay, that's it, nothing else. That's it, over. Clear everyone? Anybody have doubts? Let me know. Guys, anyone have doubts? Let me know. Let me know, guys, in the chat. Parallel you can do. So, parallel you can do. Hello, so many people are there. Let me know. Are you understood or not? Okay. Yes or not, guys? Everyone? Okay, fine. So that's what I'm requesting. Nobody is. What is that? What we can say? Okay, so you can answer whatever you know. You please answer. Then only you will come out of that illusion. Okay, so please do it. So that is what exactly I did. I created a variable that is called it as flag variable. This variable actually we will call it as a local variable. I will want to mention here very simple. If I am fast, let me know. Okay, local variable. Okay, so this is a purely it's a local variable. Just I did the commits here. Okay, inline commits. Just I did the inline commits here. So that's it, nothing else. Okay. So now let me print this one. So go here. Otherwise, directly right click and run as. Okay, Java application done. Okay. Okay. See guys, the flag variable is equal to 0. This is what exactly we're going to get the answer. This is what exactly you wanted to see as a local variable. Clear, everyone? Let me know. Clear? Everybody clear? Guys, if you understood, let me know. Okay, fine. So this is what exactly we will call it as local variable. Again, come back to this one. What is that? So that is called it as instance variable. I told you very clearly when it comes to instance variable. So basically you can able to see here, guys, see here. So from year to year, guys, here, from year to year, it's a method. What they are saying in the definition, see if you create a variable outside the method, basically this is the method. From year to year, you can able to see this is the method. So if you create a variable outside the main method, again inside the class. So where is the class here? You can see this one. The class is this one. Yes or not? From year to year, it is your class. Nothing but what? In between year. They are saying where in between year. If you create a class in between year, okay, in this space. In this class, if you create a variable in between method as well as class, then it is a call it as an instance variable. Okay, it is call it as an instance variable. I think it's clear. I will go to create a variable. You will understand very clear. So what I will do, I will go to create a variable, something like suppose example integer. Let's take x. I will going to take x. Provide some value. Okay, that is equal to 0. Something you provide 100, no problem. I don't care. Clear, everybody? So this variable, I will going to call this one as an instance variable. Okay, instance variable. That's it. Guys, anybody have doubts? Let me know. Students, anybody have doubts? Let me know. Come on. Let me know fast. Anybody? Problem? Let me know. Okay, fine. Okay, sir, I understood where we have to create the instance variables. Always you have to create the instance variable outside the main method. Okay, so this is our main method. No need to create a variable inside this method. You have to create the outside the method. That is called it as instance variable. That is what exactly I create here. Integer x is equal to 100. X is an instance variable here. Okay, understood now? So there are different type of variables. Are there float variable, integer variable, double variable, byte variable, all those things. So many things are there, but so this x is an instance variable because why? Because it is outside the method but inside the class. Clear, everyone? Everyone clear? Let me know. Okay, fine. Okay, sir, I understood about all these things, but how to access this one? Very simple. If you want to access the instance variable, please understand here. If you want to access the instance variable, what is required here? For this, guys, what I will do for this, I will going to create a new class. Okay, so this local variable, you take it. I will going to create a new class here. Let me create a new class, new. Okay, so class, I will going to create a class that is instance. I will say instance. Instance, okay, done. Okay, public static void main. That's it. Instance one. Okay, if I do this. Okay. Okay, now you see. So we have a method here. Okay, main method is there. But what I want to do, I wanted to create a variable outside the main method. So that's why I will want to create a variable that is integer, something like dog. Okay, dog is my variable that is equal to think like that, something dog have cost something like 56,000, like that, $560, like that. I think like that. Okay. So this dog variable, we will call it as an instance variable. Please be careful. Okay. This one we will call it as instance. Okay. Instance variable. So this is instance variable. Clear? Okay, sir. So I got it, everything. So what you are talking about instance variable, but how to access this one? It's very difficult because it is not in the main method. To access this one, we have to create an object. That is a problem. Okay. So, but when you create a local variable, there is no requirement of any object. Directly we can able to access that one. That is one thing. So we have seen already that one. But when it comes to instance variable, you need an object. Okay, how to create an object? Very simple. But later I will discuss. If you are not able to understand, just I wanted to show you what is the difference between local variable, instance variable, as well as static variable. That's it. But if you want to know details about this, further classes I will going to explain. In future classes I will going to explain everything. Don't worry. So how to create a class? Very simple. What is the class name? Basically here, instance. Okay, write down that one first. Okay. So how to create an object? It's very simple one. So what do we have to do? Instance. Okay, instance. Clear? Again, create some variable. Okay, sc. I will going to say something like sc. Or otherwise you can take it as obj, no problem. Whatever you want it, you can able to take it. Okay, this is a class. Basically, what is the class here? Instance. Okay, so instance is a class name first. You have to create a class name first. Object. Sc is an object. Basically, I will going to call this one as an object as well as reference variable also. Okay, later you will understand when I start explaining so many programs, you will understand how to create an object, class, all those things. When I start all those things, you will going to explain. You will going to understand. Don't worry about that. Okay, so this is my class name. So that is what exactly you can able to see here. Watch here. Again, this is my object. Actually, this is where basically we will call this one as a reference variable also. Okay, later I will discuss what is the real variable as well as reference variable. Like that I will going to explain. Don't worry right now. So this one, instance variable as well as create a class as well as object, that is called it as xc. Again, new. Okay, here you have to mention that is new. Sir, you can ask me why you are creating new? Because I wanted to allocate this object into the dynamic memory allocation. Where this dynamic memory allocation is available is nothing but it is in JVM. Clear? It is in JVM. If you are not able to understand, let me explain that one. Just a moment, guys. Guys, if you have any doubts, let me know. Am I fast? Am I fast? Guys, am I fast? Anyone tell me, am I fast in the chat? Yes, sir. Yes? Okay. I will make it slow. Slow. Fine. So this is class. Okay. So how to create an object? Just I wanted to create an object in where I wanted to create an object means in the JVM. Nothing but what? In the dynamic memory allocation. So that is the reason why. So think like that. What I will going to have something like, see guys here. I will show you. Okay. See what exactly I'm doing here. That's where. Okay, Java, first it will take a lot of time, but once you understood, you will get everything. Okay, once you understood, you will going to get it everything. So basically, see here, think like that. This is our RAM. Wait a minute. Okay, this is our RAM. Okay, inside the RAM, basically what you will going to do, you will going to create a variable and you will going to store the data inside this and you will going to give some name. That name is called it as, what is that? Variable name. Yes or not? But so basically, when you are creating an object, nothing but class name. Okay, class name, again object, obj, I will going to say object. So this one, either whatever you want it, you can able to take it. There is no restrictions like that. Illian restrictions illa. There is no restrictions like this. You have to provide the class name. Again, object, like that you can create any object, that is reference variable actually. Why new means because I am not creating my object, this object. Okay, I'm not creating this object in the main memory. Instead of creating in the main memory, where I will going to create, I will going to create in the heap. Okay, heap. In the heap. Okay, here I will going to store that particular object. That is the reason why I need new here. Clear? That is the reason why I need new here. Again, class name as a constructor. Okay, later I will discuss about the constructor. Don't worry right now. So this is the constructor. So what it will going to do, basically, for this object, okay, this object will going to hold the data that will be stored in the heap, not in the stack. Okay, this is the difference, major difference you need to understand. So I will going to talk about these things in the classes, objects, all those things. Right now, just you know few things. Okay, later I will discuss. Okay, now fine. Just you understand the difference between local variable, again difference between static variable, again difference between instance variable. That is more than enough here. Okay, that is more than enough. Okay. So that is what exactly I wanted to show you. Don't worry. Okay, fine. So now I will take this one, guys. Okay, copy this one. Guys, if I am fast, let me know. Okay, so this is our instance variable. This is our object. Okay, basically S is an object. You can call this one as a reference variable also, no problem. Okay, S is an object here. I created an object. So what you will going to do? Suppose I wanted to access this particularly instance variable. This instance variable can be accessed with object. Okay, it is only with the object. That is the reason why if you create any classes, okay, any extra class, if you wanted to access that particular class means you need an object. Okay, you need an object. That's why. So I will going to discuss in the classes and objects. Don't worry. Just I wanted to show the difference between these variables. That's it. Nothing else. SC dot, guys, SC dot. Okay. Now you can automatically you can able to see there will be some pop. Okay. It is popping some methods you can able to see here. Okay, so many methods, but what I want exactly, I want here some variable. What is that instance variable I wanted to access? Just click on this one. Okay, got it everyone? Everybody got it? Guys, everybody got it? This is how you will want to access the variable. Okay, but this variable object dot variable, okay, this is instance variable. Dog is an instance variable. Already this contains some data where this data is storing in this particular object, that is SC, in this object. Basically where this value will go, it will go to the heap. Okay, it will go to the heap. So what I will going to do, I will going to create a variable here, integer, something like y. Okay, so y is equal to, so like this. What happens here, whatever the data is available in this object, that will be copied to y. That's it. Clear? Whatever the data is available in this, okay, SC. So the data will be copied to in this particular y variable. That's it, nothing else. So finally, what I will going to do, sys out. Okay, sys out. Okay, done. So here I will going to mention the variable that is y. That's it. Okay, run it now. You will understand. Okay, guys, clear? Anyone have doubts? Let me know. Guys, let me know if you have doubts. Nilima, any doubts, Nilima? Related to local variable, instance variable. Am I fast? Shweta? Raghu? Ajit? Guys, let me know, guys. No, right? Okay. So this is what we call it as instance variable. See, if I don't create any object like this, okay, if I don't create an object, definitely you cannot able to access this one. Okay, definitely you cannot able to access. So that is the reason why you need an object. Okay, you want an object here. Sir? Yeah. Sir,
ಅದು ಇಂಟ್ಗೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
So that is static. It will become a static variable. It will not become an instance variable, right? Okay. So now it is an instance variable. If I mention here static, what it will become? It will become a static variable. So I will tell you why the static variable is important. Basically, you can able to see public static void main. Okay. When you create a method as a static means you no need of any object. Okay, no need of any object to object or no need of any kind of reference variable to access that particular method or variable. Okay, that is the reason why we will want to create a static here. Yes or not? See, if I create a static here, I don't want any kind of object here. I no need of any object here. Instead of having an object, I will going to use the class. Okay, I will going to use the class. That's it. So I will show you that one also. Okay, what is the difference between static variable as well as instance variable? Okay, I think you people are clear with instance variable. Anybody have doubts related to instance variable? Guys, let me know. Clear, guys? Hello. Guys, let me know, please answer so that I can able to see you. Okay, I can able to understand your queries. Okay, fine. Nothing, guys. What I did, very simple, because okay, let me yes, okay. See, if you are not able to understand what I created here, I created an instance variable. Okay, this is an instance variable. Why it is an instance variable? It is outside the main method. You can able to see main is a starting point of the program. In this starting point, I am not creating any variable. If I create a variable, suppose if I create a variable like this, here I will want to create a variable integer, something like j is equal to some value, provide some like 55 like that. This is, we will call this one as a local variable. This variable is not required any kind of object to access because it is a static method variable. Yes or not? This method is static. Okay, that is the reason why this variable doesn't require any kind of object or class. Okay, any kind of object or class is not required, even though it is a public. That is the reason why this is totally local variable. So when it comes to instance variable, so this is not a static variable. Please understand, this is not a static variable. This is an instance variable associated with the class. Okay, that is instance class. If you want to access the particular instance variable associated with the class, you have to create an object. That is what exactly I did. Okay, SC. Here it's an object actually. Okay, so that's why I will going to call with the object sc.dog. Okay, then it will going to access this particular instance variable. Whatever the data you have provided, 560, that will be accessed through the what object. Okay, through the object we can able to access this data. Finally, I will going to save it. Otherwise, so I don't want to do like this. Love it, no problem. Okay, directly we call it here, no problem. What is there in that? Okay, directly we call it. So like this, sorry, sc dot dog. Directly you can call it and run it. No problem. Both also okay. Fine. Anyone have doubts? Guys, anybody have doubts? Let me know. Raghu? Doubt idiyappa Raghu? Raghu, any doubts, Raghu? Okay. Please, everybody, you have emojis, right? So if you don't have any doubts, you can put the smiley in the message so that I can understand. You have emojis, right? You can put the smileys. Okay, smile emoji so that I can understand that you people don't have any problem. Okay, fine. I think everyone clear? Clear, right? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Muskan. Fine. So I think everybody clear with the instance variable. That is the reason why we have to create an object if it is instance variable. Okay, fine. So let me show you what is this static variable. Very simple. Okay, I will going to show you that one. What is the static? I will show you that one. Let me create a class here. I will say static. Okay, static and public static void main finish. Okay, here you can see either I can able to create a local variable here, yes or not. What I will going to do, I will going to create a variable. So that variable is integer. Okay, integer, something like I will going to say fun. Okay, fun is my variable here. Fun is equal to something, you provide a value, any value, 88. Okay, semicolon. So basically this variable, we will call it as instance variable. What I will do, I will going to convert this one instance variable as a static variable. Now I will going to use the keyword static. See, so this variable, now it is not an instance variable, it is a static variable. Okay, only one copy you can able to create. Basically, you know, in C and C++, nim gottirutte already. In C and C++, you will going to have a one copy of that variable. If you want to update, same memory will going to be updated. Only one copy will be created. That's why it is called as an instance variable. Clear? Okay. Sorry, it's a static variable. Static variable. Guys, these things are very, very important. Okay, so how to access this one? Okay, guys, you understood, right? This is what we call it as static variable. How to access this one? Okay. Okay, which one? Which one you want once more? Tell me which one you want once more. Instance variable or static variable or local variable? Static, okay, fine. Okay, static variable is nothing but, okay. Okay, fine. I am explaining. Static variable is nothing but here. So basically only one copy of memory will be allocated, nothing but created. So for example, I will show you here. Just a moment. Okay. So here, suppose think like that. This is our memory. Okay. In this memory, what I will going to do? I will going to create a variable. Okay. In this, I will going to make this memory as a static memory. Okay. Static memory. Throughout the program, this memory is available. Throughout the program, this memory is available. If you update anything, only in this memory only it will going to be updated. Okay. Throughout the program. Okay. Think like that. This is a RAM. Okay, this is a RAM. Inside this memory, what I will going to do? I will going to make this one as a static. Okay, S is a variable. I will going to make this variable as a static variable. Okay, static variable. What happens here when I make this one as a static variable? This memory is completely static one. Okay, only once you can able to create. Again, it will not going to be changed. Okay, you cannot able to change this one. That is the reason why it is called as a static one. Okay, static we cannot able to change, right? Okay, so that is the reason why these static variables are you cannot modify it. Okay, so there are some restrictions will be there. I will tell you later. Don't worry. Right now, if you are not able to understand about the static very clearly, later you will understand while programming. Okay, no problem. Don't worry. Fine. Okay, so here what I will do, I created a variable that is called a static variable. Now you see, sir, I wanted to access this one. Very simple. What you have to do, you have to create a, you have to use the class that is called a static. Okay, static. Okay, static dot. Okay, you can able to see now the variable is available now. Fun. Okay, you can able to see the variable is available. That is called as fun. So one thing you need to understand very clearly, okay? So when you have a static variable using class, we can able to access that particular variable. What I will going to do, I will going to make like this integer, okay? Something like sun, okay? This is also variable, integer variable. That is sun is equal to static dot fun, okay? Whatever the data is available in this, that will be transferred to sun. Finally, what I will going to do, I will going to print that one sys out, sys out. Okay, done. Here I will want to say sun. That's it. Okay, run it now. Okay, getting 88. So this is how. So the difference between local variable, the difference between instance variable, the difference between static variable is nothing but very simple. Local variable by default it is a static one. Okay. So the method itself static. That is the reason why no need to do anything. Directly we can able to access that one local variable. But when it comes to instance variable, you require an object. Okay. Even if your class is there, but still you need an object. So without object, you cannot able to access the instance variable. When it comes to static variable, when I make this variable, suppose example fun. So this variable I am making as static. So because it's only one single copy, so that is the reason why what happens, class is more than enough. Using class, I can able to access this variable, fun variable. Again, I can able to take the data. So whatever the data is available for this particular variable, that is 88, that will be fetched as well as stored in sun. Finally, I will going to print that particular variable sun. I automatically will going to get the answer. So that's it. Anyone have doubts? Let me know. Guys, let me know, please. Chat, please. Yeah. Chat, please let me know. So see, these are all very, very important concepts. Clear? Let me know if you are clear. Okay. Thank you everyone. Nice. So this is all about instance variables, static variables, as well as local variables. That's it, nothing else. Okay. So suppose you wanted to add something. So I'm printing like that. Okay. Suppose link like that. I will want to say the sun value is. So what you are doing exactly, I will tell you what you are doing exactly. You are including the string with variable. So that is the reason why plus I will going to add nothing but what I am including this string as well as one variable. So this some people will say it is a concatenation, but I will say it's something like you are adding. Okay, extra you are adding. Okay, so that's what you are including the string also in this particular statement. What is that? Println method is there. In this method, what am I including? I'm including the string as well as variable. Okay, so finally we're going to get the answer in this way. Okay, the sun value is 88. That's it. Clear, guys? Everyone clear? Let me know, guys. Hello, please practice all these programs. Okay, if you don't practice, definitely you will not understand. Maybe I wrote all the programs, but still you cannot able to understand because you will not going to practice. That's the reason. Okay, fine. Anyone have doubts? Let me know, please. Let me know. Clear with all this? Okay, fine, nice. Okay, guys, if you understand all these things, this is all about variables. We will going to discuss about data types now. Okay, later I will want to discuss about widening as well as narrowing. Okay, so these things are so important. I will tell you every part, each and every part I will discuss. Fine. Okay, let me see the slides now. Okay, fine, done. Already we finished all these things. Already you can able to say I explained all those things. Don't worry. Okay, so this is also I explained. So this is also done. Narrowing, all those things I will explain later. Don't worry. First you understand the data types. Later I will explain. Okay, let's see now. Guys, see here, everybody. So data type in Java, very, very important concepts. Variables and data types. Here there are so many things are there in the variables only as well as in the data types only. Lot of things are there. You need to understand that. So when it comes to variables, you have to understand the casting. In that casting, typecasting, narrowing, as well as widening. Again, something is there, boxing, or I guess as well as auto boxing. All those things I will going to tell you. Please wait. Okay, please wait. Okay, see here. What do you mean by data type? So when you create a variable, suppose example, when you create a variable, for that variable, you will going to say this variable is this type. Okay, for example, I will show you. See here, for example, let me take new one. I will take this. Okay. For example, see here, what I will do. I will change the color as well. Okay, fine. For example, see here, what I will do, I will going to create a variable like this, integer, okay, x, like that I will going to create. Okay, some value you provide, initialize the value with the 10. This is what exactly you will going to do. So, but here you will going to say integer is a data type. Yes or not? Integer is a data type. What it means? What it means is nothing but whatever the container you have created, for that container, whatever the name you have given, that is called it as x, you have created a container. Yes or not? You have created some container. I will show you. Wait a minute. Okay, let me have this container here. See here, like this. You have created a container. Okay, in this container, okay, what is the name you have given for this container? I am giving the name that is called it as x. Okay, but you are not mentioning what type it is. Okay, what type it is. In this container, you can store whatever you want it. I can able to store water. I can able to store rocks. I can able to store some kind of liquids. I can able to fill some kind of trees. I can able to fill some kind of etc. clocks, etc. 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 So many things. Yes or not? But if you do like this, what happens? If you do like this, what happens? Some kind of merging will going to happen. You will not going to understand what kind of data I am storing in this particular container. That is the problem. Okay, understanding everyone? What kind of data I am storing in this particular container, you will not going to understand. Okay, will you say if I see, for example, I will going to say, tell you in your home, you will going to have a container. What you will do, basically this container is for clothes. Okay, what you will do, use class, I will going to put it in this. Okay, always you will going to place in this. See what you will do, your sister, think like that, your sister, what she will do, she will going to come from the school, again she will going to put some shoes into this. Okay, in the morning she will go to search for the shoes, but she will I think maybe she may forget that one. I put those shoes into this particular cloth container. Again she will start searching in the, what is that? So this shoe container. Okay, in this shoe container. That is the problem. I cannot able to place the double data in this particular container. I cannot able to place the integer container in the same container. Automatically what happens, the compiler will go to confuse. It will going to get confused. What data he has given? He is mentioning integer, but he is giving some kind of what is the double data, like that. It will going to get confused. That is the reason why we have to mention the data type particularly. You have to say to the compiler, see, this variable will going to hold this kind of data. Clear? Anybody have doubts? Let me know, guys. Anyone have doubts about this data type? Anyone have doubts? Let me know, guys. Please, you can use the chat. Okay, you can use the chat. Okay, that is what exactly I told you. Okay, so in the memory, in the main memory, suppose example in the main memory. So this is RAM. Okay, in the RAM, you're going to have a container. You have to mention, suppose you will going to give the name to the container, that is called it as X. You have to mention this container name. Okay, we're going to hold the data that is integer or character. Okay, or double or byte.